that our stories have common threads. And by sharing those stories, those common threads become evident. We're able to tie them together. Everyone can relate in some form or fashion with parts or all of a story. And so that coming together, we think, is helpful. It gives all of us hope, but it also does more than just give us hope. It helps us reestablish our ties to the moral moorings that ought to be driving us to help each other succeed.
So is that the thread that runs through all these different lunch speeches? In other
Yes,
words, you tell them, look, we don't want you to talk about politics, policy, but the meat of it is tell us your personal story.
yes, yes,
And that's what they do. And so you've created this
yes,
great bank of stories and speeches with all this personal material, which brings me to your book. So
yes, exactly right. That's exactly right, Ruben.
the book, Latino Leaders Speak, um, it's a collection of some of the more memorable conversations that people have had at these network luncheons
Yes.
that I've known about for a number of years and heard about for a number of years. So tell me some of the takeaways then. Tell me some of the stories that ended up in the book. And you've been to so many, you've heard so many, but I'm sure
Yes.
some really kind of stick out.
Well, and one that immediately sticks out in particular with your earlier question, Bill Richardson, candidate for president of the United States.
Yes.
I would argue at that time the most qualified candidate for the president of the United States.
Our friend may rest in peace, our friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, and I was so happy. Just a year and a half prior to his passing, I went to New Mexico and I was on a mission. The primary driver was an event I was hosting, but I was on a mission to get to Santa Fe and to see my friend Bill Richardson, and I did. And we had one of the most wonderful conversations in his little office off the little plaza there, and I
As
was so
governor,
very
when he was governor of New Mexico.
yeah.
Yeah.